Japanese Tales, The Murmuring of the Sea. Once an Indian Tengu set off to visit China, and on the way he heard these lines in the murmuring of the sea. All things pass. This is the law of birth and death. Once birth and death, likewise have passed. That peace is bliss. The astonished Tengu wondered how in the world the sea could be murmuring his deepest expression of the Buddha's teachings, and he determined to find out what set the sea talking that way. And when I do, he posed himself, I'll give it a good dose of trouble. He followed the murmuring all the way to China, but since the sea there was still murmuring, he went right by and set off to the sea of Japan. The sea was still murmuring. He flew over the port of Hakata and Kyushu, and at the strait between Kyushu and Honshu he listened again. The murmuring was a little louder. More astonished than ever, he flew on over province after province, until he reached the mouth of the Yodo River, the river that flows from near the capital into the inland sea. Up the river he flew, and the murmur grew louder still. The Yodo narrowed to the Uji River, and the Tengu soared on up to where the Uji empties out of Lake Biwa. Here the murmur of the waters was distinctly loud. He pressed on over the lake to where a brook came tumbling down from Yoka on Mount Hiei. Here the voice of the waters chanted the sacred verse rose to a roar, and he saw upstream the 4 heavenly kings and countless other glories, guardians of the teaching, watching over the brook. Awed and amazed, he dared not go further. But he could not resist hiding a while to see whether he could find out what this place was. When a lesser celestial spirit passed, the Tengu plucked up enough courage to ask, "Why is the water chanting this deepest expression of the noble teaching?" "Oh, there are a lot of learned monks up on the mountain," the spirit replied, "and this brook runs through their privy. That's why its waters proclaim the noble truth, and why we spirits guard it." The Tengu forgot all thought of mischief. If even the stream that flushes their privy proclaims the deepest truth, he reflected, then the monks of this mountain must be more holy than I could ever imagine. I'll become a monk on Mount Hiei. And as he made this vow, he passed away. Next he lodged in the womb of a very great lady, the wife of Prince Ariake, who was son of Emperor Uda, and he was born as the prince's son. In time he did become a monk on Mount Hiei, and acquired a great reputation for learning and sanctity.